Bonsoir, everyone. Welcome. This is a story time game. So, I'm playing Roblox right now, just for something to do, really. I'll talk. But when I was a little kid, well, actually, no, this is a fairly recent one. So, I went to church on one Sunday, and since this is a Sunday, I wanted to release this on this because, well, it was a Sunday when it happened. So, um, I went go to church. I don't really believe in God, but you can believe in whatever you want. But I they played one time game, and I played. I went to church, 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 and really something unagreeable happened, which made me lose all respect for the church. Church. You see, my church made a claim from the Bible that said, and that all your thoughts, feelings, and actions come from your heart. But if you've taken biology in your school by this time, you will know that when that your actions come from your brain. Your heart does not have any thoughts, feelings, or actions on your own, own, own. Oops. So I stated this, and well, my church, well, the person teaching, I'm just gonna call her Kitten, and so said against this. So I ultimately decided to ask about what this, and well, let me just put into perspective. I'm sitting in a little gaming chair. I ask my Kitten states this from the Bible, that our thoughts, feelings, and actions come from our heart. If you're curious as of where this is stated in the Bible, it comes from Samuel. I don't know where in Samuel, but it does, or at least that's what was said anyway. So if you're curious about it, check the book of Samuel. You'll probably find it there somewhere. But I say that your thoughts, feelings, and actions come from your brain, not your heart. And your heart merely's main job is to pump blood throughout your body. I never said it was its only job, as I'm not really sure about it. I've only taken basic biology from my pre-AP class, as so I don't know this. I only know that its main function, if it's not its only function, is to pump the blood throughout the body. So she makes the statement, and well, rather question, that if pumping the blood throughout the body is the only function, which I never said it was, is to pump to pump blood throughout the body, then how in the world do people who go through heart transplants and retain the memories of other people? I was going to say that my theory onto this is that its connection to the heart's connection to the brain. And the heart must have some sort of connection to the brain in order to pump blood into your brain. Otherwise, your brain wouldn't get any oxygen. But this is just a theory because I've only taken basic biology, so I don't know this. It is simply a theory of mine. And if it's true, then, well, yeah. But I didn't get to say it because I caught the fact that she said that, and my statement was my heart, the heart, its only job was to pump blood throughout the body, but I never said that. So I said that. She contradicts me and says that is what I said. And Kitten then takes me out of the room, telling another person, I'm just gonna call him Trump, because, well, he has the same color hair and similar hairstyle. Kitten tells Trump to read a story, a part in the Bible that says that our thoughts, feelings, and actions come from the heart. While Kitten takes me out, she tells me how I have to be teachable and whatnot. I am teachable, as I do know quite a bit about science. Science is my favorite class, but I, of course, like everyone, don't know everything. But she claims that I'm teachable without even knowing me very well. She's never around in my school, so she doesn't know this. But I strive to learn as much as I can about the world and how it works. That's why I love science, and that's why I learn about history and keep a foothold onto the knowledge of history, so that I can learn from it, so that I don't end up making the same mistakes that my predecessors made in the past, or make similar decisions to very successful decisions that my ancestors did before me. For example, all George Washington fought in the Revolution. He was very successful, because of his plans. One plan he made was to free some prisoners that the British had, but he didn't directly infiltrate the British strongholds, as this would ensue a battle. No, he he took scarecrows and outfitted him with British officer clothes, and stuck them on a hill. He then went to the British officers that were at this stronghold and told them that they would get their officers back, and showed them the officers, and told them that if they gave them back their troops, they would get back their officers. Basic trade. Aid. The British didn't realize that they were just simply scarecrows until, of course, they proved it. Until, of course, they went up to get them. They didn't think of using spyglass to get at the things that they wanted, or, well, the British officers, they didn't check to see if those officers were really officers or just scarecrows or test dummy of some sort. Though this wasn't the best idea, it was most certainly a very good one, and a successful one at that. That's what I wanted to learn. But back to the main point. Kitten in here doesn't like to listen. It didn't listen to my statements and told me that I can ask questions and at the end of the teaching, but I wasn't asking a question. I was making a statement. And she asked me if I understood. I said I understood, but I didn't say that. But I wasn't meaning I understood that she didn't want me to say my opinions in class, which they were probably more fact than opinion, but most certainly my opinion. And but I understood the fact that I couldn't say my opinions, thoughts, and feelings in class, or facts that I somewhat knew. Ew. 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 I stopped believing in Christianity when I entered 9th grade. But my church lost my respect when that happened. After we were done, I went in for a few seconds, but I was pretty pissed that I couldn't say what I wanted to say. So I then proceeded to so I then proceeded to hide out in the bathroom until the service was almost over. Once the service was over, almost over, I went back in, and then Trump wanted me to read something. I stated that if it was something I have either already read or heard in class, I won't be reading it again. So he decides to, and then he asks me if I want him to read it. I proceed to say no, but he does it anyway. He says that Jesus in the Bible said that talked about how things come from the heart. And he said those were Jesus' words, not mine. I agreed with him, basically because it probably was, but I wouldn't know that. And I then proceeded to say, but it comes from the Bible. The Bible isn't a trustworthy source, despite the fact that it's bought so often and well used so often. So I decided, but I never said why I made that statement. I simply said the statement and left. I basically denounced the word of Jesus, and I kind of feel proud of it. I am hoping to no longer have to go to church because I do not want to go back there after they lose my respect and all credibility I gave them. This is Apache Wolf, signing out.